Astronomy, the study of the universe. Astronomy is the study of the universe, including the stars, planets, and galaxies that populate the vast expanse of space. The origins of astronomy can be traced back to ancient civilizations who studied the movements of the stars and planets to understand their place in the cosmos. Today, astronomy is a complex field that combines physics, mathematics, and computer science to explore the mysteries of the universe. The study of astronomy is important for several reasons. First, it helps us understand the origins of the universe and the processes that govern its behavior. Second, it helps us understand our place in the universe and our relationship to other celestial bodies. Finally, astronomy has practical applications in fields such as navigation, communication, and the search for extraterrestrial life. The origins of astronomy. The origins of astronomy can be traced back to ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, Babylonians, and Greeks. These cultures studied the movements of the stars and planets to develop calendars and predict celestial events such as eclipses. They also developed myths and legends to explain the behavior of the celestial bodies. One of the most important figures in the history of astronomy was the Greek philosopher Aristotle. He believed that the Earth was the center of the universe and that the stars and planets were attached to spheres that rotated around it. This theory, known as the geocentric model, dominated astronomy for centuries. In the 16th century, the Polish astronomer Nicolaus Copernicus challenged the geocentric model with his heliocentric model, which placed the Sun at the center of the universe. This idea was controversial at the time, but it laid the foundation for modern astronomy. The development of modern astronomy. In the 17th century, the Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei made several groundbreaking discoveries using the newly invented telescope. He observed the phases of Venus, the moons of Jupiter, and the spots on the Sun, which supported the heliocentric model and challenged traditional beliefs about the universe. The 18th and 19th centuries saw the development of new telescopes and other instruments that allowed astronomers to observe and measure the positions, motions, and properties of celestial objects with increasing accuracy. This led to the discovery of new planets, moons, and asteroids, as well as the classification of stars based on their spectra and other characteristics. The 20th century brought even more advances in astronomy, including the development of radio and space telescopes that allowed astronomers to study the universe in new ways. They discovered quasars, pulsars, and other exotic objects that challenged our understanding of the universe. The modern era of astronomy is characterized by the use of sophisticated instruments and techniques to study the universe across the entire electromagnetic spectrum, from radio waves to gamma rays. This has led to new discoveries and insights into the nature and behavior of celestial objects, as well as the structure and evolution of the universe as a whole. The tools of astronomy. Astronomers use a variety of tools and techniques to study the universe. Telescopes are the most important tool for observing celestial objects. There are several types of telescopes, including refracting telescopes, reflecting telescopes, and radio telescopes. Refracting telescopes use lenses to focus light and produce an image. Reflecting telescopes use mirrors to reflect and focus light. Radio telescopes use radio waves to detect and study celestial objects. In addition to telescopes, astronomers use other instruments such as spectrographs, cameras, and detectors to measure the properties of celestial objects. They also use computer simulations and models to study the behavior of the universe.